most of them in the rental flat are still facing daily needs. Sometimes even their electricity is cut off.
Would you say that you are happy and fulfilled now?
Yeah, I am. Although I don't have much, but I'm happy.
Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Talks, a show where we trade tea for stories on the streets.
And today we're going to be talking about what an ideal retirement looks like. And once you finish all your work obligations, your
Okay.
obligations in life, what would that point in your life look like?
Wow, retirement is such a huge word.
It is. It's a very big
Right.
word. I actually have not really thought about retirement, to be frank.
Okay.
Like, it's such a far concept for me because I'm still young. But I think one thing me and my friends do discuss and talk about is how we want to live near each other. So almost like, I guess you can call it like a little retirement village.
So cute.
When you get married and then you buy houses near each other and we live together as a community. You can come over to your friend's place for
Right.
dinner and all that.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. Can you imagine all your kids studying at the same kindergarten? Then after that, you all go and have kopi at the kopitiam.
Yeah. Sad to say, in Singapore, we don't. I mean, even when you BTO, it's not confirmed that you and your
Right.
friends will also get around the same area. Sometimes it's just by chance. Yeah, but I guess no harm thinking about it, dreaming about it.
So right now we have a guest. Shall we invite her in?
Yes.
Right. Hello.
Okay, hi. You can join us inside.
Yeah. Today we're actually here to talk about the topic retirement. So for yourself, have you retired?
From housework, semi.
Semi-retirement.
Because I'm helping my grandchildren and my daughter. Now very difficult.
Oh.
Why?
For
Why
me,
is it difficult?
Even if I will be careful, my second daughter, the one born in 72, she got this heart. Her heartbeat only 40 plus only. Doctor says she can sleep and never wake up. And a 5-year-old son will be motherless.
Oh.
So all these does worry me a bit.
Do you feel like you may not ever be able to retire in that sense because you feel like you have to keep looking out for your
In
kids?
some way.
So as a single mother, right, what was your biggest struggle then?
Oh, food, clothing. The eldest one will pass to second pass third pass fourth. I never buy this for myself lah. Like my bag I can carry for many years. It's no problem. Although I don't have much, but I'm happy.
What are some of the simple things that makes
Come
you
down,
happy?
able to go to kopitiam, drink kopi, no need to wear mask. It's a great treat for me.
Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing with
you.
us
Yeah.
and for sharing your
Wish
whole
all the
life with
very
us.
best.
Yeah.
Good health too.
Okay, so Adele, have you actually thought about retirement?
Yeah, I'm smiling because like you, I think it's something that's very far. I don't really think so much about my own retirement. In fact, I think more about how I want my parents to retire.
Oh, wow.
My parents, they are hawkers. And recently, my parents have been quite active on Facebook. So they have been reading articles saying things like some actors have dementia because after they retire, right, they have nothing to do. So when I asked them about when you retire, right, it means you will close the shop. And they were like, no, we still want to go to the market. We still want to work. So my dad told me that he want to go to community center to sign up for class.
Oh, wow.
Because he didn't get to do that when he was younger. He had to stop schooling.
Okay.
So they just want to, really take it easy, go for some classes, have kopi with their friends,
Wow.
and occasionally take care of my brother's children, but must bring them home so they
Okay,
can have
okay.
alone time.
Okay.
So I guess that is their ideal retirement. So right now we have another guest and we have a special little guest too. So may I ask at what age do you want to retire?
Maybe in Singapore, I would say 45, 50, I guess.
45, 50?
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite
Wow.
early. Do you feel like right now what you're doing helps to contribute to the place that you want to be at for your ideal retirement?
We actually currently doing food deliveries and all. I would say yes lah, because this job is flexible in that sense. I don't have to give a 1 month notice to the companies and all. The money that you can earn for deliveries is actually pretty good. I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are really hardworking lah in that sense. But it might take maybe a few years lah. Maybe we just give ourselves 5 to 7 years, that kind.
Are you doing this only because it's flexible or
Yes.
Okay.
because we wanna be very close to them. Like we wanna really monitor their development line in that sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because me and my husband, we used to both have full-time jobs as well. I think when you have a family and all, you want to focus more on
More time
the
with
kids.
them.
Yeah.
So I was curious to know, when do you start like thinking about retirement actually? Because I mean, personally for me, I mean, I'm late 20s and that word hasn't even like really crossed my mind yet.
Oh yeah, of course. It's just more of like future planning when we talk about. So ideally, we tend to actually get like a property like for the kids in Singapore. We just need to make sure the kids are taken care of.
Okay.
In that sense, yeah.
Okay, we have to let mommy go because baby Eva
Baby
is
crying.
crying. So thank you so much for joining
you.
Yes.
us
thank you
and
so
for
much.
having
It was
Eva on
nice,
as
yes.
well. Yeah.
Okay, right now we have a guest with us, so we're gonna invite her in.
Hi.
Today we're gonna talk about retirement in Singapore.
Oh, no wonder you have me such an old auntie, retirement nah. That's why
No,
interview
oh my
auntie.
God,
Okay.
no. But before we start, right, can you introduce yourself? Like,
Sure. I happen to be the founder of Keeping Hope Alive. So Sunday, you're welcome to come at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Follow me to go down to the rented HDB flat, one room flat,
okay.
to conduct door-to-door knock. We will search for their needs and then we will assist them.
So it's like a check-in to see they are okay or not.
Yeah.
Like
Simple
well-being.
thing like, some elderly, they are hunchback, they can't change a light bulb.
For yourself, right, Fionn, you have seen so many cases whereby elderly live by themselves, right? Do you think that everyone deserves to retire comfortably?
Everyone deserves to be retired comfortably, but not everyone can. What? Most of them in the rental flat are still facing daily needs. Like they can't even afford to pay for the PUB bill. Sometimes even their electricity is cut off. They have contributed, I would say, entire life okay, to the society. Yeah, so I think they really, some of them are teacher,
Okay.
I'm quite surprised. I found teacher. I even found like bodyguard.
Oh wow.
And some of them work as a security guard in a hotel for many, many years.
Right.
Yeah, but then he suddenly had a fall. Then he's on wheelchair. So he couldn't go for shower. And every time he has to rely on some helps to come and bring him to the toilet.
Then for yourself, right, you started this initiative. Is it because you feel like you have a responsibility to take care of the vulnerables?
Everybody must have a responsibility so that you make the earth a better place. Right. If I need to cross the road, you have an umbrella. Hey, without me asking, you can also come and say that, Madam, do you want to cross the road? Hey, we can share the umbrella, right? Everybody should, right? Right.
Later we can share umbrella.
Yeah. So to move forward, to have a better future, better tomorrow, yes, everyone must have your own responsibility to care and to concern and to contribute to the society. I think it's everyone's responsibility.
Like what you mentioned, not everyone can have the ideal kind of retirement that they want. Other than that, what I've learned today is that all of us have a role to play in the
Yeah.
society
Yeah.
to help everyone move forward.
Thank you so much for sharing all this with us.
So today we had a lot of different stories, and it's
Right.
very interesting to see how different people have different takes on retirement and how our struggles and experiences actually make for different kinds of retirement. Some people may not even have the ideal retirement that they want, and some don't even have the luxury of thinking about retirement as well.
Right. These conversations that we just had, right, is actually something that Forward SG is trying to initiate. They're trying to spark conversation to see how we can, reconcile the different needs of everyone and also to find a common ground so that we can work towards it together.
Yeah, and that's really the idea of building a strong social compact where we look beyond our individual needs and really see how to better society as a whole.
Right.
Yeah, so if you guys want to share some of these ideas that you have for changes in Singapore that you want to see, you can actually click the link in the description box
Yes.
below and you can submit your ideas.
Yeah,
and
feedback,
yeah.
Feedback not just for yourself, but for the people around you. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to us.
Yep, and if you see us on the streets, please join us for some tea and share your stories with us. We would love to hear them.
Till the next one.
Till the next one.
Bye-bye.